following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
And good morning from the Maz Classic at Mazeroski Field in Canis. The Hiland Hawks rank second in Division 6, a record of 16-3. They won 9 straight, taking on Indian Creek. The Redskins rank fourth in Division 3. The record is 17-5. Stay tuned. I'll be speaking with Hiland head baseball coach Chris Davis on the pregame show on WKLM.
Make sure your Medicare open enrollment plan allows you to receive the pharmacy service you deserve. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and did you know that Medicare prescription plans are constantly changing from one year to the next? More and more plans are increasing copays or trying to force you into using their plan-owned mail-order pharmacies. Let us help you prepare for the upcoming year by scheduling a consultation with one of our expert team members, or tell your current insurance expert to make sure your plan allows you to get your prescriptions at one of our local Premier Pharmacy locations in Berlin, Millersburg, and now also in downtown Sugar Creek. Thank you for allowing us to be your local, hometown, independent pharmacy.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
A remodel or new build is more than just a project. At Keim, we believe these projects mean creating a new play space for your little ones, designing a gathering place to make and share meals, or building an outdoor oasis to relax and recharge. We're here to help you reimagine your space. Our home center in Charm is a one-stop shop for flooring, appliances, kitchens, and so much more. Our team of experts is here to help support you every step of the way. That's the beauty of working with Keim. That's your home reimagined.
Since 1945, Millersburg Electric has been serving the area with quality sales and service of home appliances. With over 250 of the most popular appliance brands on display and thousands more to choose from, they are the area appliance headquarters. Spring improvement is upon us, so consider replacement of those older, inefficient kitchen appliances and laundry products. Building or remodeling, they offer package discounts and free storage until your project is complete. In addition, get free in-carton drop-off or professional installation of your appliances. Millersburg Electric. Appliances and much more on State Route 83 in Millersburg or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes County since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
There may be other choices out there, but when it comes to tires and service, there's really only one place to go. Millersburg Tire Service. In business for over 73 years, it's not just about the prices, it's about the people and the service. That's why service is in their name. They started back in 1953 from humble beginnings, and today they continue serving homes in the surrounding counties with a beautiful showroom, modern facilities, and even a front porch where you're always welcome. They treat people the way you want to be treated. With all that, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Millersburg Tire Service, located on State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Inside the Dugout is being brought to you on WKLM by Home Siding Contractors.
Alongside Hiland Hawks in baseball, Coach Chris Davis coming off a 9-0 win over Green on senior night last night at Lehman Field. Really a nip and tuck game, 1-0 going in that fifth inning, but a huge fifth and sixth innings kind of broke the game wide open.
Yeah, we really started hitting the ball in those late innings, and Grady hit that one out and kind of sealed the deal for us, and he's been having a phenomenal year so far. Hopefully it can continue for him, but it's fun to watch him take his swings, and it was a good senior night win. I was glad to see those guys get a W.
We mentioned Grady, of course, that home run in the sixth inning, tied the single-season school record on 9 home runs for Hiland here. As you mentioned, just a terrific season for Grady.
Yeah, he's seeing the ball really well, and he has been all year, and does a great job on the mound for us, too, and plays solid first base. He's a great kid to have on the team. You mentioned the mound. Of course, Croy and Monigold, Carson Jr., both pitching a shutout for you the last night as well. Yeah, they commanded their pitches through strikes. The defense played well behind them. It was a clean game for us, and that's the kind of thing we need to do to win games.
Mitchell, it was senior night. Your thoughts again, chance to coach this group of seniors?
Yeah, it's a great group of kids. I love all the effort and the energy they bring. They're good leaders in the program, and we had the whole squad in the dugout with us last night, so we had a bunch of freshmen and sophomores with us that normally aren't, so they got to kind of experience varsity baseball for the first time, and those guys the seniors really embrace those young guys, and it's fun to watch them interact in the dugout.
You had a chance to play in this Maz Classic here over at Mazeroski Park. We're talking off the air here. It's always fun to play in this environment here at this park.
Yeah, it's a beautiful facility. I mean, it's as close to minor league baseball park as you can get. Yeah, the guys are excited to play full turf and great stadium atmosphere, and it's going to be fun.
Taking on Indian Creek, a fourth-ranked team in Division III here, so obviously a good opponent here. Know much about this team you're taking on?
Yeah, I don't think we've ever played this program, but like you said, they are a good program. They're ranked in the state, and we were talking about it a little bit. Once we knew the game had changed for us, that focus changed a little bit, and we're going to have to come out and play solid. Just like any game, I mean, clean defense. Mike Miller is going to be on the mound for us, and he hasn't thrown in a little while, so hopefully he can shake off the rust a little bit and go right at him.
So we know what Mike can do here, but just in general, good to get Mike on the mound to get a chance to get a pitching performance here today.
Yeah, for sure. We thought this would be a good challenge for him, facing a good lineup, and get him back in the groove.
Bottom line here, Chris, you kind of think about this game here, tournament drawings on Sunday here, so we're kind of getting to that point here, getting close to postseason play.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about it throughout the year, about these good programs that we played in our schedule. We play a pretty tough schedule, and all these games are just preparing us for that tournament run come at the end of the year, and it's pretty much here now.
Chris, thanks for your time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
That's the voice of the Hiland Hawks head baseball coach, Chris Davis.
Inside the Dugout has been brought to you on WKLM by Home Siding Contractors.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at mbsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
At Mac Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mac Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mac Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Honey, did you forget something this week?
Trash day?
Try again.
Anniversary? Birthday? National Sandwich Day?
Mother's Day!
Oh, I totally knew that. Good thing the Posy Pad Floral Shop inside Rhodey's IJ has me covered.
Smooth recovery. What are you getting?
1 dozen roses for just $19.99, free pack bouquets for $9.99, or the Mama's Garden for $50.
Wow, you might actually survive this year.
Call 674-6399 or visit posypad.com.
I'll believe it when I see the flowers.
That's the Posy Pad Floral Shop inside Rhodey's IGA.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Hi, this is Corey with Burgett Insurance. If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. Burgett Insurance and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Burgett Insurance at 330-276-3791. We provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Healthcare feels easier when you feel understood. At Pomerene Hospital, you'll find people who take the time to listen so you can feel cared for and ready for life ahead. From the first appointment to the care you need next, Pomerene keeps things simple, local, and connected. For family checkups, women's care, specialty treatment, surgery, and more, Pomerene is where your community goes to feel better. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health. Hiland comes in with that record overall of 16-3 on the season. Of course, got the win last night on senior night over Green, 9-0. Of course, the gamer Grady Monigold will tie the single-season school record with his 9th home run of the season for Grady. As far as the losses are concerned for the Hawks, they lost 5-4 to Indian Valley at home back on April 6th. A 3-2 loss at Carrollton as well. Lost 5-3 at Waynedale. That was all the way back on April 17th. That was their last loss. Since then, 9 straight victories in that that record again of 16-3. The second-ranked team is Hiland in Division 6. For Indian Creek, also a terrific season for them this year. As for them, take a look at their losses. They started off the season to a great start, eventually lost their first game to Indian Valley themselves. Had a 5-4 loss at Indian Valley back on April 22nd. They lost 2-0 to Carrollton, so similar losses to Hiland when you think about that. Also had a loss of 14-3 at Wheeling Central Catholic, a 10-1 loss to Barnesville in their last contest. Indian Creek an overall record for them of 17-5. They are the fourth-ranked team in Division 3. Of course, Hiland comes out of the IVC South. Right now, they're in first place. Indian Valley got that loss to Sandy Valley, so they now have 2 losses in the conference. So now Hiland in the driver's seat. They're in first place at 9-1 in IVC South Division play. Indian Valley is 8-2, followed by Sandy Valley at 6-4, Ridgewood 5-5, Garaway is 4-6, Claymont 3-6, Tusky Valley 1-12 in the conference. In the IVC North Division, Strasburg on top, they're 9-1. East Canton is 7-3, while Newcomerstown is 6-5. Buckeye Trail is 4-5, Malvern 4-6, Conotton Valley 4-6, and TCC is 1-9. In the Ohio Cardinal Conference, New Philadelphia and Worcester are both unbeaten in conference play. The Quakers are 12-0, while the Generals are 10-0. Dover is 6-6 in the conference. Lexington is 5-6. Madison 5-6, while Ashland is 4-7. West Holmes 3-8 in the conference, while Mansfield Senior is 0-12. Overall around the area in high school baseball, Waynedale an overall record of 18-2, while Triway is 13-6. Garaway a record of 13-8 overall. Central Christian is 8-9. Danville 7-10, West Holmes 5-14 overall, and Loudonville a record of 2-14. This is the Maz Classic at Mazeroski Field. Last night was day one that saw Edison edge Lake Center Christian 2-1, and it was Waynedale over Harrison Central 11-0. Well, today, going on today after this game, it'll be Waynedale against Toronto at 12:30, followed by Ridgewood taking on Wheelersburg at 3 o'clock. Wheeling Central Catholic will face Carrollton at 5:30 tonight, and then Garaway will take on St. Clairsville tonight at 7:30. We'll take a break, come back with more on the pregame show next on WKLM.
Are you ready to take the next step towards a rewarding career in law enforcement? Look no further than Buckeye Career Center's Adult Education Law Enforcement Training Academy. Our program is designed to prepare you for the challenges of the force, providing comprehensive training aligned with the state-mandated curriculum. Upon successful completion, you'll be a certified peace officer ready to serve your community as a deputy, marshal, or police officer. Classes start in August, but pre-physical fitness testing is underway now. Reserve your spot today by calling 330-339-2288.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
At Beaches, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beaches.com.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church. Did you know having algae, moss, or mildew on your roof can impact your insurance? Take care of the problem before your insurance company takes action by calling Express Power Washing Incorporated at 330-231-4392. Home of the 2-year guarantee. If the green comes back, they come back. Call Express Power Washing Incorporated today at 330-231-4392 before your insurance company calls you.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Line is brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. As spring construction and tree planting projects begin, please remember to know what's below. Call before you dig. Call 811. So within 48 hours, your utilities can mark where underground service lines are located to keep you safe. Starting today for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Hiland Hawks, and leading things off, junior center fielder Christian Mullet. Batting second is the senior left fielder Garrett Monigold. Batting third is senior first baseman Grady Monigold. In a cleanup spot for the Hawks, that's senior catcher Griffin Monigold, while batting fifth is the DH in Jonah Yoder. Batting sixth is senior pitcher Mike Miller. Now batting seventh is senior third baseman Andre Yoder. In the eighth slot, that's senior second baseman Logan Yoder back in the lineup for the Hawks tonight. Also batting ninth is senior shortstop, that's Isaiah Wagler. For the Hiland Hawks, a record of 16-3. They won 9 straight, the second-ranked team in
A remodel or new build is more than just a project. At Kime, we believe these projects mean creating a new play space for your little ones, designing a gathering place to make and share meals, or building an outdoor oasis to relax and recharge. We're here to help you reimagine your space. Our home center in Charm is a one-stop shop for flooring, appliances, kitchens, and so much more. Our team of experts is here to help support you every step of the way. That's the beauty of working with Kime. That's your home reimagined.
Grilling season is here, and if your burgers look more like hockey pucks than the juicy grilled to perfection ones, it's time to get some extra sizzle with a new rubber grill from Millersburg Electric. In addition, they've added the Blackstone line of griddles with exclusive stainless steel models. Plus, get free assembly on all Weber grills and Blackstone griddles over $499. Need a new washer and dryer? Get a Speed Queen laundry pair and save up to $300 on the #1 laundry product in the U.S. Millersburg Electric, appliances and much more on State Route 83 in Millersburg, or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
If you're looking for the best tires and service in the area, stop by Millersburg Tire Service. When it comes to selection, no one does it better. They've sold 37 brands of passenger, SUV, light truck, heavy duty, and farm tires in the last year, serving Holmes County, all across Ohio, and 11 surrounding states. They even ship nationwide. Add in a knowledgeable staff with over 375 years of combined experience, and you've got everything you need, all in one place. So go with a team that's been serving Holmes County for over 73 years. Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They carry their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
MEB Systems, the area's flat roof specialist. MEB Systems also offers retrofit solutions for low-slope metal roofs. MEB Systems counts it as a privilege to serve our community and beyond with the highest level of customer service and top-notch workmanship. Let them not only learn your business, but also your trust. When it comes to your roof, trust your local experts who believe if it's a job worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333, or visit them online at mbbsystems.com. MBB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Classic at Mazeroski Field in Canis, of course, the home field for Harrison Central. McRae alongside John Monigold. Melissa Patrick back at WKLM Sports Central. Glad to have you with us on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. We're also video live streaming today's contest on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of Claxon Communications. Abby Jones is the producer for today, while Bryce, Hains, and Casey Claxon work in the cameras. Go to YouTube, search WKLM Radio to find the live stream coverage for today's contest. Here at Mazeroski Field, a 375 in dead center and 320 down the lines. Of course, all turf surface here at Harrison Central. About as good a field and stadium as you're going to get in high school baseball, that is for sure. And today's first pitch being brought to you by MRV Siding Supply. They have top quality products like Provia Siding, decorative siding, windows and doors. Provia manufactured stone and accessories on County Road 624 in Middlesburg. Call 800-524-7436. Hiland, the visitors on the scoreboard, they'll be at the plate first. Christian Mullet leads things off, followed by Garrett Monigold, Grady Monigold, Griffin Monigold, Jonah Yoder, Mike Miller, Andre Yoder, Logan Yoder, and Isaiah Wagner rounds out the lineup. For Indian Creek at first is James Brothers, the second baseman Gavin Pownall. At short, that's Adam Brothers. Dom Gretola is the third baseman, while in left field is Tanner Goodwin. In center, Ian Starkey. In right, Silas Hyde. Catching is Hunter Rosnack. And on the mound and pitching for them is right-hander and sophomore Parker Heath. As for Heath, on the season for him, a record of 6-0, 32 innings pitched on the season. He's allowed 3 runs, 3 earned, 20 hits. He has struck out 31, walking just 5, and also has hit one batter, a .66 ERA, so he's been outstanding so far for this Indian Creek Ball Club. I mentioned John Monigold alongside me, and first things first, John, of course, Grady, his 9th home run of the season that ties a single-season score record, and what a thrill and what a season it's been for Grady.
Yeah, it's been kind of unreal. And last night, he worked the count, and like we talked about it, pitcher made a mistake, and he made him pay, and he's been doing that a lot this season.
Absolutely, as we talked about here, just a great setting to play baseball this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. You just don't get high school baseball to get played in a stadium. I would call it a stadium. Quite like this one. It's pretty impressive.
And getting things to start things off here for the Hawks, Christian Millett, who stands in for the left side, wearing number 23. The junior center fielder is batting .450, has 16 RBIs. And here we're Hiland wearing their black jerseys, red numerals, and white shorts in black and red trim. Indian Creek with their red jerseys and have their gold numerals and gold sleeves and gray pants and red socks. All ready for the first pitch of the contest. And here's the line. The pitch going to be a bit high, going to be ball one. Talking about this with Chris Davis also last night being senior night, and certainly a special group of seniors again for this Hiland team.
Yeah, it was a pretty special night. Had a great turnout at Lehman Field.
The pitch going to be a cold strike on the outside corner. It's a special for the players and the coaches, but I have to imagine it's special for Dad too, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Kind of a surreal feeling to realize you're getting towards the end.
1 ball, 1 strike to Millett. Here is the pitch. It's going to be a line toward right field, going to be a base hit. Millett gets there, and he'll get a base hit single to right field to start this inning off.
Yeah,
like an inside pitch, but he turned on him.
Yeah, put a pretty good swing on that and pulled that ball to right field.
So leadoff batter aboard. We know what Millett can do on the base pass as well. Christian Millett, as he stands in, he does have also 8 stolen bases on the year. Here's Garrett Monigold, who bats from the right side, wearing number 3. Senior left fielder, batting .414, has 6 runs batted in. Runner first, nobody out, top of the first inning. No score from Mazeroski Field. The pitch. Curveball, that's going to be a nice one in there for a cold strike.
Yeah, pretty good break on that one. Looked like a little bit of 12-6 over the top.
That was the 28th hit on the season for Millett. Here's the pitch. So want to be popped up to right field, backtracking and making a catch, twisting and turning and grabbing the ball. And the grab is a Silas Hyde. That ball continued to carry. The Hyde's able to get that grab for the first down.
Yeah, I thought that ball hit him in the palm a little bit. I thought it might squirt out on him. He kind of got turned around. Did a good job to recover.
Here's Grady Monigold, bats for the left side, wearing number 21, senior first baseman, batting .544, 9 home runs. 39 runs batted in. Again, he has tied that single-season school record for Hiland in home runs this year. Here's the third of first base, and diving back safely, Christian Millett. Of course, the all-time RBI leader as well. I know he has the single-season RBI record, I'm sure, right?
Yes.
I don't know what that number was.
47 last year.
And he's at 39 right now. So he could be breaking his own record. That pitch swung on to be a line toward left. You're going to be a base hit to the opposite. He gets past the left fielder, though, and Tanner Goodwin. Over to the third base is Christian Millett. He'll be waved home. He'll score easily. And now Grady who's cruising in to second base.
Yeah, he put a charge into that ball, and the turf's a little bit wet. That ball might have skipped on the left fielder.
Next up for the Hawks, number 25.
He was in trouble because he kind of got caught in between. He didn't back up enough.
So the Hawks, as a result, they'll take a 1-0 lead. Griffin Monigold now will come to the plate. So you would call that a single and an error? What do you think?
I would probably say so. He's got to do what he can to keep that ball in front of him.
So 1-0 Hawks. Of course, Grady's at second base after that error. Griffin Monigold at the plate. The pitch. Curveball off the plate, outside, ball 1. He'll go to third base, and the throw will be wide of the bag. Good job by the third baseman.
Yeah, that was... You don't see too many diving stops.
No.
On a throw from the catcher, but that's exactly what we got there. Grady being aggressive early.
So Grady at third as a result. Good heads-up base running. 1-0 count to Griffin Monigold. Batting .422, 1 homer, 14 RBIs. Here's the pitch. And that'll be just outside for a ball. It's ball 2, a 2-0 count.
Yeah, Griffin had a couple RBIs last night, senior night. It's a pretty close game until about the 5th inning last night, and then Hiland put one together.
The pitch. It's going to be a high fly ball. That should score a run. Deep left field going back is good when he will not able to make the grab. It was through his glove. Going to third to home and scoring Grady Monigold to second, going to be Griffin Monigold. And error left, and the Hawks have taken care of a couple of miscues by Indian Creek in the field today. So far in the first, they've taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, left fielder has had 2 balls, and he is being substituted for right away.
Yep, not wasting any time. And that's just type of stuff, again, you can't do against the Hiland Hawks. They'll make you pay.
Yeah, and, lately here, once you get through the top 4, the bottom of the order has been making contact, putting the ball in play, and
Now entering left field, number 1, Garen.
Now, I'd still call that a sac fly in RBI, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
So, because obviously that was going to score irregardless, even though there was an error. So at the plate going to be Jonah Yoder. And, of course, Griffin all the way over to second base. Jonah bats from the right side, wearing number 26, and the DH as well for the Hawks. The pitch. It's going to be a line to center field, going to be a base hit for Jonah. Griffin around third base. He'll be held and stay there, but a single to center by Jonah Yoder, and now runners are at the corners.
Yeah, you look at Heath's numbers coming into this game, they were pretty outstanding.
Yep.
But right now, he's not fooling anybody.
Yeah, they have been impressive numbers. But again, the Hawks jumping on right now. Then Jonah came in batting 400 with a home run and 10 RBIs. Gets the single. Now Mike Miller stands in. Bats from the left side wearing number 13. Senior pitcher batting 269 and 6 runs batted in. Already his offense is going to help them out as far as the pitching is concerned in Mike Miller. The pitch. So it'll be a flying ball toward right field. That's going to be in the right center field gap. Rolls to the fence. Scoring from third base, Griffin Monigold. Jonah Yoder being waved home. He's coming around third base. Throw to third base will be not in time, and he will score in Jonah Yoder. So that'll be a 2 RBI triple for Mike Miller. The Hawks have now taken a 4-0 lead.
And, against Hiland with their pitching and this defense, that 4-run lead might be insurmountable.
Number 22,
Seems like magic number for Hiland. They get to 4 or 5 runs. They're really hard to beat.
Without a question. So Hawks, Hiland here in this first inning. Here's Andre Yoder, who's been red hot here of late. Bats from the right side, wearing number 22, the senior third baseman, batting .429, has 6 runs batted in. And that's going to be a tapper back to the mound, backhanded by Heath, and he'll throw to first base in time for the out by pitcher Park here. Heath, that'll be the second out of the inning.
Yeah, Andre kind of got caught in between there a little bit with kind of an excuse me swing.
Yeah.
Mike had to hold at third base.
Now stepping to the plate, number 16.
Here's Logan Yoder. Yoder, of course, missed some time with the injury, so his first game back in a while. Bats for the right side, wearing number 16, the senior second baseman. So looking for his first hit of the year.
Kind of nice to have him back a little bit before the tournament, get him some playing time before they start that tournament run.
Trying to get him on track here. That's coming in the inside corner for a strike.
Logan played a huge role in last year's state title.
He did.
Of course, he had that game-winning hit in the state championship. Doesn't get any bigger than that.
The pitch. And be down low, hits the turf, knocked down by catcher Hunter Rosnick. It's ball 1 strike. Mike Miller, of course, came batting. It's 269 on the year. That was RBIs number 7 and 8 for him. He's at third base right now. 4-0 Hawks, 2 down. Runner at third base, top of the first. And the pitch. Going to be a called strike on the outside corner, 1-2 the count. Think about this great surface here. We got the turf field and raining throughout the night and early in the morning, but didn't stop the schedule for baseball at all today.
Yeah, you kind of wonder.
That pitch going to be a check swing, going to be just outside for a ball.
Unless they had a tarp here at Harrison Central, I don't think we would have been playing today if this was not turf.
No, not at all.
Got the appeal. Logan was able to check his swing there. He's throwing a couple nice curveballs. Let's see if he goes with that 2-2 here.
It was a nasty pitch there, but somehow Logan able to hold off. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's going to be fouled straight back, and the count remains at 2-2. He'll stay alive. 4-0 Hiland, top of the first inning. The first game of day 2 of the Maz Classic. Heath working from the stretch. And the pitch. It's going to be a bouncer toward third. Going to be a foul ball. Inches foul.
I'm just going to say it here, so maybe it'll help Logan out. Last night he hit one down the right field line. Missed the right field line by about 2 inches. And then this one here, going down the left field line, he got hurt early in the season. He's still searching for that first hit.
Yeah.
He talked to me earlier this season. He talked about sacrificing a chicken on third base, and I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't think we can do that.
You can get like plastic chickens.
Yeah, get a rubber chicken.
Rubber chicken, there we go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out the end of the inning. But the Hawks, a huge inning, scoring 4 times in this first inning. They do that on 4 hits and also a couple of errors and a runner left. Through a half inning, Hiland 4, Indian Creek nothing. This is the Man's Classic on WKLM.
Why is your alarm labeled "Don't mess this up"?
Because it's Mother's Day week.
Well, at least you remembered. Now what's the plan?
Easy. The Posy Pad Floral Shop inside Rhodey's IGA. 1 dozen roses for $19.99. The Love You Mom arrangement for $40. Simply Mom for $65. Or go big with the Stellar Bomb for $75.
Wow, you actually did your homework.
I'd like to keep living here.
Smart man.
Call 674-6399 or visit posypad.com.
Or risk sleeping on the couch.
That's the Posy Pad Floral Shop inside Rhodey's IGA.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Silas Hyde, James Brothers, Luke McVicker, Gavin Pownall, Tanner Goodwin, Parker Heath, and Ian Starkey rounds out the Redskins lineup. For Hiland defensively at first base, Grady Monigold. At second is Logan Yoder. Isaiah Wagler's the shortstop. Andre Yoder's a third. Garrett Monigold's in left. Christian Mullet is the center fielder, while Ben Hostother's in right. Catching is Griffin Monigold. And pitching today, that is the senior left-hander, Mike Miller, who's been terrific on the mound this season. A 3-0 record and a 0 ERA, that's pretty good. 23 innings pitched, he's allowed earned. 8 hits allowed, he struck out 39 batters, walking just 5. He's hit 3 batters. So Mike Miller, again, he's missed some time here on the mound here. Good to get him back out there today.
Yeah, and it's kind of like Logan a little bit. You know, Mike's had an ankle issue, and based on that triple, I'd say it's feeling pretty good.
It must be.
So see what he can do, get back into rhythm on the mound here. Like you said, kind of knock off a little bit of the rust before you start the tournament run.
Hunter Rosneck will lead it off for Indian Creek, down 4-0, bottom of the first. He bats for the right side, wearing number 21, the senior catcher, batting .400, 1 homer, and 18 runs batted in.
Pretty good numbers.
Very good. Here's the pitch. Going to be on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 count to Rosneck.
Started him off with the first pitch curveball. You know, Garrett last night got in a situation. He was down in count 0-3 through 3 straight curveballs. That was the only pitch he could throw for a strike. So if that's what you got, use it.
Without a doubt, there's going to be a foul back and out of play. And the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's the way pitching is. And from one game to the next, not all your pitchers are necessarily going to always be working for you, right? You got to find what is working for you that day.
Well, absolutely. Even the major league pitchers, you know, certain pitches on certain days, sometimes you know where they're going and sometimes you don't.
And the pitch going to be down low and away on the curveball for ball 1, 1-2 the count.
And that kind of gives you a little bit of a feel, you know, how much of a feel it is for pitchers, because you think about their routines and their 5 days, they got the exact same routine, and they can still be off when it comes time to get on that mound.
The pitch. Swing and a miss and a high heat by Mike Miller. That's out number 1.
Yeah, perfect pitch there, just a little bit above the belt, enough to entice him to get that swing and miss.
So 1 up and 1 down on the strikeout thrown by Mike Miller. Here's Adam Brothers for Indian Creek. Bats for the left side, wearing number 11. Freshman shortstop is batting .462, has 1 homer and 11 runs batted in. 1 down, nobody aboard, 4-0 Hawks, bottom of the first inning. The pitch.
That kind of reminded me of a Jim Thome blast there. He hit him high and deep.
Yeah.
Man, that ball was above the lights.
That was a Jim Thome type hit. Curveball in the outside corner for a strike. 0-2 count. The pitch. It's going to be a rocket shot down the third base side, but it goes foul. Count stays at 0-2. When we first hit that, you knew it was hammered, but
when they hit it that high, like it's going to be a wall scraper.
Right.
Grady acted like he knew it.
He did. Heath, now the pitch. Going to be down low, hits the turf. Ball 1-2 the count. Hawks trying to have another big inning here in the third. And the pitch. It's going to be a chopper toward third. He'll be gloved now by Dragona, who to the second for the force. No relay throw will be made on the hard slide by Griffin, and there's now one away.
Yeah, he checked on the second baseman there to make sure he was okay. Griffin went in a little hard.
Mike Miller.
Fielder's choice for Jonah. He's the first with one down. And Mike Miller's at the plate. He had the 2 RBI triple back in that first inning.
Yeah, now the outfield's going to shift to the right. Okay, they're still playing too shallow. Center fielder, in my mind.
The pitch. Down low, that'll be a ball 1. That was the second triple of the year for Mike back in that first inning. But, yeah, you see that sometimes where, the outfield kind of just stays in the standard area, but you have to kind of adjust.
You do. Based off your hitter, where you're at in the lineup, you can't treat every hitter as the same.
The pitch. So it'll be a line toward right center. There'll be a base hit.
That got him because he was too shallow.
Finds the gap.
He's going to get another triple.
Over to third base is going to be Jonah being waved home. Mike Miller gets the third base. Indeed, another triple. Second, slipped and fell down on the base, though, on his back.
Hopefully he's okay. That could not have felt good.
That's part of the problem. Of course, you can obviously play on the turf in these situations, but it's still wet out there. He can still be a little slippery.
He's young, right? They'll bounce back. It could have maybe gave him a little whiplash, though.
I wouldn't be bouncing up
that had to hurt. I would have. I had to lay there for a couple minutes.
I think so. That will be an RBI triple for Mike Miller. Again, the second triple of the ballgame.
His ankle was bugging him, but he's testing it today. Apparently it's okay. And like we just got done talking about, center fielder, if he's playing normal depth, he's got a much better chance. But
yep, good example.
Mike helping himself.
The pitch. Outside for a ball. So 6-0 Hiland. Miller's at third base, 1 out. Andre Yoder grounded out to the mound to the pitcher back in the first inning. And the pitch. That'll be in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 6-0 Hawks in the top of the third. Heath down the pitch. So it'll be fouled back on the curveball. Goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's one of the things, Hiland was kind of searching for who was going to produce in the bottom of that lineup. Jonah didn't really play a whole lot early in the season, but he came into that game at Carrollton. I think he hit 2 balls to the warning track in left field. One was a double.
So it'll be a line toward right field, a base hit.
And now you got Andre Yoder down there who's hitting over 400. So the deeper you go into the season, Hiland's figuring out their roles and who's going to produce, and they're going to be a tough out come
what a
tournament
hit that
time.
was here, because that pitch was way off the plate, and somehow he stuck his back out there and hooked that to the opposite part of the field.
Well, as tall as he is, he's got good plate coverage, and you can see right now, you're looking at Parker Heath's numbers, he hasn't been hit like this all year.
No.
I mean, you looked at how many hits he had given up versus, walks and strikeouts. He's had a really, really good season.
Well, I think when we talk about playing good teams and why it makes you better here, because against most teams, you go out there, you throw strikes. For the most part, you're going to be in pretty good shape. But against good teams like this, you got to pitch.
Yeah,
right?
you can't throw the ball over the middle of the plate. They're going to hit it unless you got an exceptional plus curveball or a plus fastball or something that's going to beat them consistently. You've got to pitch. You got to hit your spots, locations, work the counts. Like Grady got in a 2-0 count, and he sit fastball, and that fastball you just can't throw right down the middle against these guys.
Not at all. 7-0 lead. Meeting is over. Here's Logan Yoder, the pitch. Inside that hit him, I believe. Did it?
Yes, it did. I tell you, that kid has had a rough season. There's just no way around it. Welcome back. He got hit by a pitch last night on the back of the shoulder. He separated, and now he got hit in the front arm. I tell you, he needs to find something different to do. Break his luck up.
He does. He'll be at first base. At second is Andre now. First and second.
I think I'm going to get a rubber chicken after the game.
I think you need to get that.
Yep.
Here's the pitch. So going to be a foul back and out of play. 0-1 count to Isaiah Wagler.
Something's got to happen to change his luck.
He is due for that. Isaiah got a single back in the second. I'm sure there's some rubber chickens back in Holmes County for purchase. 2 runners aboard. 7-0 Hiland. Here's the pitch. High inside, ball 1. All Hawks today, but you think also this morning setting, I know you have some of this during the summer, but you don't typically have it during the spring. You never know how guys are going to react that morning game, but I'd say the Hawks have been awake and ready to go today.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
It was a long week.
Yes. High for a ball.
4 games in 4 days. You know, Griffin was complaining about the coaches last night. 8:30 at night, and they got a 10 a.m. game, and they're out there running wind sprints.
Hey, I guess they knew what they were doing, right?
Yep.
Here's the pitch.
So that ball's crushed.
Deep left field. Back near the fence is going to be off the fence. Around third base scoring is Andre. Logan Yoder, he'll be waved home, and he will score a double off the left center field fence. Isaiah Wagler. And the Hawks have now taken a 9-0 lead. And that was, as you mentioned, hammered.
Yeah, and the center fielder, I think he thought it was going out, but, man, that's a deep corner or deep power alley there. 375 dead center, and Isaiah used every part of it.
Now to the top of the order, Christian Mullup. The Hawks, needless to say, have timed things up. That'll do it here for Parker Heath. They'll make a pitching change. We'll take a pitching change timeout. 9-0 Hiland here in the third inning. Back after this on WKLM.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
It's the kids from D&M Rocks, here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limstones, wood chips, black shale, and black granite, natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones, culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020. D&M Rocks!
Make sure your Medicare Open Enrollment Plan allows you to receive the pharmacy service you deserve. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and did you know that Medicare prescription plans are constantly changing from one year to the next? More and more plans are increasing copays or trying to force you into using their plan-owned mail-order pharmacies. Let us help you prepare for the upcoming year by scheduling a consultation with one of our expert team members, or tell your current insurance expert to make sure your plan allows you to get your prescriptions at one of our local Premier Pharmacy locations in Berlin, Millersburg, and now also in downtown Sugar Creek. Thank you for allowing us to be your local, hometown, independent pharmacy.
Pitching change has been made for Indian Creek. It'll be junior right-hander Max Lane replacing Parker Heath in this inning. As for Max Lane, as he gets his warm-up tosses in, a record of 0-1, 7.41 ERA. 5 2/3 innings pitched on the season. He has allowed 6 runs, 6 earned, 5 hits allowed. He's struck out nobody. He's walked 5 and has hit a batter. So not a lot of appearances this season, but we'll get a chance to get a relief appearance against Hiland today. He'll face the top of the order, Christian Mullup, who has singled once and he struck out looking one time today. But all Hiland up 9-0, and we talked about it. Parker Heath has been outstanding this year, but again, had to deal with a red-hot Hiland Hawks offense today.
Yeah, it's kind of been the story of the last couple weeks. Hiland's offense has been hard to hold down. Kind of hard to believe you're back at the top of the lineup.
Down low, it'll hit the turf. Nice block by Hunter Rosnick. It goes to ball 1, now to Mullen. Isaiah Wagler's at second after that 2 RBI double that he hit. His 10th and 11th RBIs of the season. Lane, now the pitch. going to be a line toward right center field. That's going to be caught that time. Staying at second base is Wagler on that shallow hit. So a fly out by Mullen. That'll be the second out. That the double by Isaiah Wagler also was his 7th double of the season. Now at the plate, Garrett Monigold. 2 flyouts for him to right field so far today.
Yeah, see if Garrett can hit it where somebody's not standing. Sometimes you got to hit it where they ain't.
Wagler leads off at second.
Ain't is a word, right? It is now.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with it. Here's the pitch. Down low. Good stop by Rosnack. And now a 1-0 count.
And, that's one of those things, like, you got Isaiah Wagler. He's got good pop. You don't expect that out of the 9-man, but, you kind of always want to have somebody down in that 9-hole who can get you to the top of the lineup. And Isaiah, since he's been down there, he's been doing that.
Good spot to have him. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball goes to 2-0. Hobbards Insurance, located at 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. For a quote on your auto, home, farm, business, life, health, and annuity needs, call Hobbards Insurance, 800-340-3767. Here's the pitch. Way outside for a ball goes to 3-0.
So what's going through your head here is you watch probably Indian Creek's best pitcher struggle to get anybody out, and then you're coming in relief. It's got to be a little daunting task.
Yeah, I would think so. Here's the pitch. Going to be in there for a strike. It goes to 3-1.
Did he raise his arm?
I never saw him raise his arm.
No.
I can only assume it was
I'm assuming he verbalized it.
Lane from the stretch. The pitch. That's going to be ball 4. Hits the turf, and that'll allow Garrett to take his base on that walk thrown by Max Lane. Runners at first and second now, and the Hawks have batted around. The guy who started the game ending off with a homer is Grady Monigold. I'm sure Max would have preferred to avoid him.
Yeah, and I know the score is 9-0, and you're going to be careful here, but go a lot of off speed, I'd imagine.
The pitch.
Or not.
Fastball high for ball 1. Grady Monigold, of course, the start of the setting off with the 10th home run of the year, breaking a new record here for the Hawks for the single season. And now the pitch to him, going to be a bit inside for a ball, goes to 2-0.
This might be a situation here where a walk is not a bad idea if you're Indian Creek.
Lane, now the pitch. So it'll be a line in right field, going to be at base hit. That'll roll for a while, all the way to the fence. Scoring from second base is Wagler. Monigold being around to third base. He'll be waved home. Garrett Monigold, he will score as well. 2 RBI double by Grady Monigold, and the Hawks have now taken an 11-0 lead.
Well, I guess when it's 9-0, you're going to go ahead and pitch to him.
Yeah, right now, the Hawks on a roll here, and then at the plate going to be Griffin Monigold.
Everybody's hitting.
Everybody's hitting, without a doubt. Not just hitting, but driving in runs.
Yeah, and that's one thing, against Tusky Valley, the Miller kid didn't really barrel anything, but we were talking about it before the game. They were able to foul off enough pitches, and they were able to get him out of the game. He ended up throwing about 50 pitches there in the 3rd or 4th inning. I can't remember what it was, but
right.
They're beating you in more ways than one. And you look at the top of the lineup, you have Christian and Garrett. Both of them are skilled bunters. They're above average bunters. And then you got Mike down at the bottom who can bunt, and Isaiah's bunted for some hits. So several different ways this team can attack you offensively.
1-0 count, and the high pitch to be high that time as well for ball 2. 2-0 count to Griffin Monigold, who got on after an error and a sac fly in the first inning, scored a run, and he walked in the 3rd. Grady Monigold's at second. And the pitch. So going to be popped up. First base side foul territory. Looking for going to be just out of play. Goes to 2-1. Home Siding Contractors, located just outside of Millersburg off of State Route 39, offers Pro-Via exterior doors, professionally crafted and customized to meet your needs and style, along with Viwenco line of windows with energy efficiency technology that will save you money on energy costs. Call for free home consultation, 888-725-6619. That's Home Siding, the pitch. Swung on to be fouled to the backstop. Goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And yeah, having some of these kids that, started hitting down towards the bottom of the lineup, it's really lengthened this lineup.
Well, that's part of what we were talking about, the fact that because there were some guys filling in different roles this year, but you still, even with that, you got guys on the bench there that are talented players as well. So if one guy's not hitting, you always got somebody else you can go to.
Yeah, plenty of talent.
Curveball going to be just a bit inside for a ball. Goes to a full count.
That one fooled Griffin. I'm not sure if he exactly saw that. Just telling him, bang, get out of the way.
Yeah, close to hitting him.
Or just take the pitch.
Yeah,
that's wear it. Everybody says it.
Yep. Here's the payoff. So it'll be a line to right field, going to be a base hit. That's why he didn't take it.
Yep.
Around third base is Grady Monigold. He'll be waved to, and he will score as well. RBI single to right by Griffin Monigold. Put that low pitch to right field, and the Hawks now a 12-0 lead. We'll see it again. Everybody's hitting.
Everybody's hitting. Hit party.
Jonah Yoder at the plate, who's 1 for 2 with the 2 runs scored today. Lane now the pitch. It's going to be a fly ball. Hit deep to center field. Going to be over the center field's head and over the center field on that hit by Jonah.
Come on, Griffin. Get on your horse.
He's coming toward home, and he will score. That'll be an RBI double by Jonah Yoder. Went over the Ian Starkey's head in center field. The Hawks now a 13-0 lead.
Yeah, center fielder's a little gassed. He's out of breath out there.
Another ball hammered, and now at the plate, Mike Miller. Well, this is where we kind of talk about, too, that the pitching depth comes into play because, obviously, you got one of your top pitchers of the mound. You're planning on going him most of the game, right? And
yeah, he needs to get, I would say, at least 2 more innings of work in just to stay on rotation. He hasn't been pitching, so it's not really that close of a game, so you can get him to about the number of pitches you want him to throw today, and then you can pull him. Feel very comfortable doing that.
That's high for a ball.
Damon Troyer hasn't pitched. Christian hasn't pitched. Jonah hasn't pitched. You got plenty of options, but.
So it'll be shot foul to the backstop. Goes to 1 ball, 1 strike to Mike Miller.
See if they give him another 1 or 2 innings here. You got to assume at this point the game's going to go 5 innings. So.
Right.
I'm not sure how many pitches Mike has thrown. It's not very many.
Yeah, I believe just 27.
Wow.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2, 1-2 the count on the high fastball.
And, you look at last night, Green's a Division II school. That's a big school.
Yep.
Indian Creek, what'd you say, they're Division III?
Division III.
So these are some pretty big schools. That's what looking at Hiland and their schedule, trying to think they might play only one other Division VI team, and that might be East Canton.
Right.
Actually, East Canton might be D7. I'm not sure on that.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the low pitch going to do it for the inning. And the Hawks with a huge inning here in the third, and now take a 13-0 lead through 2.5. This is the Maz Classic on WKLM. Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
A remodel or new build is more than just a project. At Kime, we believe these projects mean creating a new play space for your little ones, designing a gathering place to make and share meals, or building an outdoor oasis to relax and recharge. We're here to help you reimagine your space. Our home center in Charm is a one-stop shop for flooring, appliances, kitchens, and so much more. Our team of experts is here to help support you every step of the way. That's the beauty of working with Kime. That's your home reimagined.
Since 1945, Millersburg Electric has been serving the area with quality sales and service of home appliances. With over 250 of the most popular appliance brands on display and thousands more to choose from, they are the area appliance headquarters. Spring improvement is upon us, so consider replacement of those older, inefficient kitchen appliances and laundry products. Building or remodeling, they offer package discounts and free storage until your project is complete. In addition, get free in-carton drop-off or professional installation of your appliances. Millersburg Electric, appliances and much more on State Route 83 in Millersburg or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com. Space there in time for the 6-3 putout. And now one away on one pitch to start off this bottom half of the third for Indian Creek. No runs, no hits, nobody left, and Mike Miller. Now the 7th straight batter, he's retired to start off the game. He struck out 4, walking nobody. That's just the 28th pitch he's thrown so far. Parker Heath at the plate, bats for the right side, wearing number 23, the sophomore as well. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a fly ball.
Ball's driven to the gap.
Deep center field going to be all the way to the fence, around first base, going for second. And they're standing up for the double. That'll break up a perfect game by Mike Miller on the first base runner today and first hit for this Indian Creek team. And at the plate at that time actually was Max Lane, the guy that came in for Heath on the mound. And a guy that didn't even start today, he gets the double.
Yeah, now Mike can breathe a little easy. No pressure now. No pressure. You know, he was down to the last pitch.
Yeah.
Was that against Garraway of having a no-hitter?
He was. At the plate, Ian Starkey, the pitch. Curveball going to be just outside for a ball. Goes to the 1-0 count. Runner at second, 1 out. And the pitch. High for a ball, goes to 2-0. But you're getting that close to a no-hitter and starting off a game with a perfect game, you're probably doing something right.
Yes.
I'm guessing.
Yes, you are.
Runner second and 1 down. All Hawks up 13-0 now the pitch. Swinging a miss in the high fastball that time. Strike 1 goes to 2-1. At the conclusion of today's con goes to 2-1. At the conclusion of today's con goes. At the conclusion. Not sure what happened there.
No.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Here's the rebound. Making the grab is going to be Mike Miller, and that's going to be the second out. Making the grab is going to be Mike Miller, and that's going to be the second out. Making the grab is going to be Mike Miller, and that's going to be the second out. Making the grab is going to be Mike Miller, and that's going to be the.
That was wild.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we're just hearing that or if the audience is hearing that, but we're getting some feedback on our end. So now to the top of the order on that pop out to the mound by Ian Starkey. That's the second out. Here's Hunter Rusnak.
Maybe we got the Harrison County Airport interfering back here.
It must be. Curveball going to be on the outside corner for a strike. Rusnak struck out swinging in his first at bat. 2 down, runner at second base. The pitch. Way outside, gets off the mitt of Monigold, goes to the backstop, and that'll be allowing the base runner in Max Lane to go to third base.
Don't talk now, Matt, but that is the sun. It is shining.
How about that?
It's going to turn out to be a beautiful day here at Mazeroski Field.
They'll be happy for the rest of the games to have that sun out there.
Get that turf dried off a little bit. It won't be as slick.
Yes. Here's the 1-1. Curveball outside for a ball. I was starting to say at the conclusion of today's contest, we'll be announcing the Table Rock Pizza Player of the Game. That player receives a gift certificate for a small one-topping pizza at Table Rock Pizza. New hours have already gotten started. Of course, they began on May 5th. Here's the pitch. So we're going to be fouled away. Going to be now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at third, 2 down. Yeah, after this game has Waynedale against Toronto, followed by Ridgewood against Wheelersburg, Wheeling Central Catholic against Carrollton today at 5:30, and then Garraway against St. Clairsville will wrap up today's festivities. Here's the pitch. So we're going to be popped up first base side and out of play.
I tell you what, that's a lot of talent being played here today. I mean, playing here today. That's
a lot of good baseball.
A really good lineup for this area of Ohio. You probably have some of the best teams in the area, that's for sure. Toronto's got a really good program. They got that Hiland rivalry there. Waynedale, you know what they've done.
Yep. Check swing fouled back.
Wheeling Central, last year's West Virginia state champs, and they're playing Carrollton. Carrollton beat us earlier, and they were the team that handed New Philadelphia their first loss, so they got a lot of talent.
Yep.
A lot of good baseball here. And that's one of the things, luxury having the turf. You don't have to go out and worry about the field being ready to go. You can just get on it and go.
That's huge. The 2-2 again. So it'll be a fly ball. Fairly deep center field. Bullock going after it, and it'll be over his head. Bounces to the fence. That'll knock in Lane to second base for the RBI double. Hunter Rosneck, and now Indian Creek is on the board.
Yeah, Indian Creek's showing a little bit of their pop. Both those balls were driven.
Next up, number 11, Adam.
So it makes it 13-1, and now at the plate, Adam Brothers, who grounded out to first in his first at bat.
And, you know, Mike has been so dominant here. This might be a little bit of a...
Yep.
Hasn't pitched in two and a half weeks. Might be getting a little bit tired here. And, you know, it's the second time through the order. They've seen him. Makes a difference. It's 2 outs. Execute your pitch here and get out of the inning.
Lefty against lefty, the pitch. Fastball goes high for a ball. Stay tuned later on tonight for High School Scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you by Millersburg Tire Service. While this area softball and baseball scores for you all the way until midnight.
And, you know, you don't think about it too much, but...
So it'll be a grounder toward first. It'll be off the mitt of Reddy Monigold. Can't field it. Around third base and scoring. After the air is going to be now Hunter Rosneck, and now it makes it a 13-2 ball game.
Yeah, I think that ball was spinning, going towards the right field corner a little bit. Grady hopped over to the right. He should have had that one, but...
Was hit pretty hard.
Yes, it was. Didn't really have a chance to get his feet set.
Here's Silas Hyde, who struck out swinging in that first inning. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike one.
And that's one of those things. Mike hit those 2 triples. That takes a little bit out of your legs.
Yep. And the 0-1 pitch. Going to be just a bit low for a ball. Goes to 1 ball, 1 strike.
Because really those last 3 balls were barreled. They were hit really hard.
Part of it, too, you get up 13-0. You kind of feel like at that point.
You let up a little bit.
Let up just a little bit. Here's the pitch. Swung on the fouled back on the curveball. Goes to strike 2, 1-2 the count.
You know, you're up 13-0. Does that change the way you pitch a little bit? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Might change what pitches you're calling. Might lose a little bit of focus, too, where you're at in the lineup. Give Indian Creek credit here. They came back and scored 2 runs, hit the ball hard.
And the pitch. It's going to be a grounder towards second. It'll be backhanded by Yoder and can't make a throw. Everybody's going to be safe.
Just not able to pick it clean off that turf. That ball didn't bounce. It just rolled out there. Logan's kind of kicking himself, and this is first time in
now batting number 22, James.
Few games we've seen Hiland make an error.
Right. So a little sloppy here in the third defensively for the Hawks. Here's James Brothers, who struck out swinging in his first at bat. They are going to call that an error, so E4 on the play. That's going to be outside for a ball, 1-0 count.
See if Hiland can get refocused and help Mike out here a little bit. You know, it's one of those things, too. He struck out 5, 6 guys in the first 2 innings, so your defense kind of relaxes a little bit.
The pitch. Swanee and miss on a hard cut for strike 1.
So Mike's having to work a little bit harder than normal here. I'm sure he's not happy with giving up a couple hits, but hey, you know what? That's going to happen. Indian Creek has a good record.
Here's the pitch. Swanee fouled back and down the play, goes to 1-2.
You can obviously see the top of their lineup. They're capable of hitting.
Yep. 2 runners aboard and 2 outs. Hawks trying to get that third out of the inning after giving up a pair of runs.
Couple hits, couple errors.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3, and that will do it for the inning. The 5th strikeout thrown today by Mike Miller, but the Redskins, they do score 2 runs here in this third inning, and 2 hits, 2 errors in this contest. And now through 3 innings, Hiland has a 13-2 lead over Indian Creek. This is the Maz Classic on WKLM.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
There may be other choices out there, but when it comes to tires and service, there's really only one place to go. Millersburg Tire Service. In business for over 73 years, it's not just about the prices, it's about the people and the service. That's why service is in their name. They started back in 1953 from humble beginnings, and today they continue serving homes in the surrounding counties with a beautiful showroom, modern facilities, and even a front porch where you're always welcome. They treat people the way you want to be treated. With all that, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Millersburg Tire Service, located on State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
Fourth inning, 13-2 Hawks in Hiland. 13-2 Hawks in the driver's seat again. 13-2 Hawks in the driver's seat again. 13-2 Hawks in the driver's seat again. 13-2 Hawks. And we're going to take a break. Come back to you after this on WKLM. And we're going to take a break. Come back.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They carry their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
Already here for the top of the fourth inning and be fouled back by now for the Hawks at the plate, and being Damon Troyer, the junior, will be hitting in place of Andre Yoder. Getting a chance to get a couple of the guys here with this big lead for the Hawks at the plate. So Damon Troyer, now the pitch, a curveball inside that hit him. So he'll take his base. So Troyer gets his first bat of the game here in the fourth, and he'll be hit by a pitch. So leadoff batter is aboard for the Hawks.
I'm not sure if that got his helmet or off the shoulder there. Kind of, anytime you get hit up ahead around that head and neck area, you get a little bit nervous, but seems to be okay. He didn't even rub it.
Thankfully, it wasn't a fastball, I guess. Here's Carson Yoder, who'll hit now. That'll be a swung on, be a grounder. Deep in the hole, going to be backhanded, and no throw is going to be made. A sliding grab by shortstop Adam Brothers did all he could do. But an infield single for Carson Yoder, who came in to pinch it for Logan, and now 2 runners aboard, nobody out. And out the plate going to be Isaiah Wagler.
Hit that ball in the right spot.
He did. Wagler 2 for 2 with the 2 RBI double he got in that last inning. Has scored a run. The pitch. That'd be down low for a ball. Goes to 1-0. Max Lane remains on the mound for taking over in relief that last inning of Parker Heath. 13-2 Hawks, top of the fourth.
You know, didn't realize it, but Hiland scored 9 runs in that third inning.
Yeah.
And then Mike comes back out. I mean, gave up a couple barrels, and the defense let him up there, but that's a long time to sit as a starting pitcher, and you're going to lose your rhythm. Makes you wonder a little bit if he tightened up, which is very possible.
Very could be a part of that.
But you're going to take the 9 runs any day of the week.
Outside for a ball, 3-0 count. Yeah, 9 runs, 7 hits that last inning for the Hawks. 3-0 count to Wagler. 2 runners aboard, nobody out. Laying the pitch. Swing and a miss. Was swinging away on that 3-0 count. 3-1 the count. Hawks 16-3. They won 9 straight. And the pitch. Swung going to be a high fly ball down the right field line. Foul territory, going to be just out of reach of the right fielder out there. And the count will go for 3-2. Side to side over in right. Now full count to Wagler.
Everybody had to make a long run after that ball.
Reminder, this game live on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Melissa Patrick back at the studio. We're also video live streaming today's contest on the WKLM YouTube page. The pitch. Going to be a called strike 3 on the outside corner. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Second strikeout thrown by Max Lane. Now to the top of the order, Christian Mullet. Mullet 1 for 3 at the plate today with a run scored. Of course, that is courtesy of Claxon Communications. Abby Jones producing today, while Bryce Hains, Casey Claxon working the cameras. The pitch. Curveball swung, a grounder towards second base. Scooped up, over to second for the force, and not able to get the relay through off, but they'll force out Carson Yoder at second base for the second out.
Yeah, and you're really going to have a hard hit ball, one hop maybe, to get Christian out at first base. You're just not going to double him off very often.
You're not. 4-6 fielder's choice then handed to by him. He's at first. Advancing to third on the play was Damon Troyer. And now Garrett Monigold is at the plate. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored for Garrett. The pitch. That'll be a curveball on the outside corner for a called strike. 13-2 Hiland. Top of the fourth, runners at the corners and 2 away.
This situation here, you're probably not going to send that runner at first.
The pitch. Hits the turf, knocked down, and ball 1 ball, 1 strike, and Mullet will stay at first base.
Unless they send him now, we'll see. But
yep.
You're up 13-2.
Lane from the stretch. So I'm going to be a slap foul down the first base side, just behind on the swing, goes to 1-2.
Yep, Garrett's going to have to battle now, and he threw well last night, 5 shutout innings. And then Carson came in and slammed the door.
Laying the pitch. Way outside, going to be ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We were kind of talking off the air in terms of just guys stepping up to different spots, and Garrett's a guy that's probably got more innings he thought he was going to get, and he's stepped up and been outstanding this year.
Yeah, he didn't think he was going to end up being one of the starters.
The pitch. Going to be down low, hits the turf again.
Right under the umpire's feet there.
Ball 3, and that's probably a situation where most often than not, Mullet's going to be over to second base on that play, but he's holding off with this big lead.
Yep, station to station's what they call that. Garrett's looking to join the hit party today.
Here's the payoff. Swami bouncer up the mound, glove by Max Lane. Good stab by the glove, and he'll throw it to first base to finish off the inning. So the Hawks do not score for the fourth inning, now through 3.5. Hiland up 13-2 over Indian Creek. This is the Maz Classic on WKLM.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Honey, did you forget something this week?
Trash day?
Try again.
Anniversary? Birthday? National Sandwich Day?
Mother's Day!
Oh, I totally knew that. Good thing the Posy Pad Floral Shop inside Rody's IGA has me covered.
Smooth recovery. What are you getting?
1 dozen roses for just $19.99, free pack bouquets for $9.99, or the Mama's Garden for $50.
Wow, you might actually survive this year.
Call 674-6399 or visit posypad.com.
I'll believe it when I see the flowers.
That's the Posy Pad Floral Shop inside Rody's IGA.
Bottom half of the fourth inning, 13-2 Hiland. And at the plate for Indian Creek, going to be the 5, 6, and 7 batters. Luke McVicker, followed by Gavin Pownall and Garen Clark. And it's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg offers ready mix concrete projects. As Mike Miller on the mound again, here's the pitch. Going to be down low for ball 1. Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg offers ready mix concrete precast blocks and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete, 674-0865. Here's the pitch. That'll be a low for a ball, or 674-8121 for sand and gravel. That's Holmes Ready Mix. 2-0 count to start off to Luke McVicker. And the pitch. Check swing and a high fastball. And they'll check with the base umpire, say he did not go, and it'll be now a 3-0 count. Matt Croy alongside John Monigold. High school baseball from Mazeroski Field. The Maz Classic. Here's the pitch. That'll be on the outside corner for a strike. Goes to 3 balls and 1 strike.
Yep, Mike was able to get that pitch back into the zone here. Let's see if Mike can kind of find his rhythm again.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 trying to battle back here now to a full count. Miller stares in. Here is the payoff pitch. Swung on, be fouled off the handle, looked like, just to stay alive. With a high pitch that time, remains full at 3-2.
Yeah, everybody's yelling at him, run, 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 but he knew he fouled it off. And looking at the dugout like, hey, umpire called foul ball.
Yeah, no reason to take off. He'll stand back in there. Miller. Here's the payoff again. Curveball going to be down low. He'll take it, and that'll be ball 4. So first struck thrown of the day by Mike Miller. Leadoff batter is aboard for the first time today for Indian Creek, and now at the plate will be Gavin Pownall, who flew out the center in his first at-bat.
Now batting number 6, Gavin.
13-2 Hiland. We're in the bottom of the fourth. First, the Redskins scored 2 runs, 1 earned that last inning. That was the first earned run given up this season by Mike Miller. Here's the pitch. Swung on be foul to the backstop on the hard cut by Pownall. Goes to 0-1.
Yeah, you know you're doing a really good job here at May 9th, and that's the first earned run you've given up.
McVicker leads off at first. And the pitch. That'll be a bit inside for ball 1. 1 ball in, 1 strike.
Not much of a lead at first base there with, being down 11.
The pitch. And that'll be a called strike, I believe, on the inside corner. Goes to 1-2. So Miller gets ahead of the count now to Pownall. Steers at first, now the pitch. Curveball, that's a nice one. Going to be a cold strike 3.
Yeah, everybody knew that was a strike.
6 strikeout thrown today by Mike Miller. Yeah, that'll get him going here now with now Garen Clark at the plate. He ran it out to short in his first at bat. So 1 out, runner at first. Mike Miller, of course, for him now up to 60 pitches thrown today.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking. He's been off for a little while. I imagine this probably be his last inning.
Here's the pitch. Fastball high. Goes off the mid of Griffin Monigold. Can't squeeze it, and that's going to allow McVicker to get over to second base.
Yeah, Griff had to reach way up to try to snag that one. Just wasn't able to get a hold of it.
So runner second and 1 out. 1-0 count now to Garen Clark. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reminder, of course, we have more regular season baseball next week, but also we have tournament softball coming away next week. We'll be live streaming the area tournament games for that next week on WKLM. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2, 1-2 the count.
Yeah, you got to like spring sports. I mean, you love it, but when you're playing games every night or every other night, it makes it go fast.
Yes, it does. It's hard to believe we're to this point already. Here's the 1-2. Swung going to be fouled away, and the count is out of play. Kind of look at some of the colleges. Some of the colleges are already done with their season.
Yes, they are. That's kind of crazy to think.
Yeah.
But hopefully they're playing to the middle of June.
Yeah. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and a nasty curve that time, and that'll be strike 3. Held on to also by Griffin. Like he said, he got a piece of it. So Griffin, good job holding on to that ball for the strikeout.
Yeah, and Mike struggled a little bit there, had that long inning, and looks like he's kind of finding his rhythm here now.
Max Lane at the plate now. He had a double and scored that last inning. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Just a bit high, ball 1.
He kind of got things going for Indian Creek, and he wasn't even in the lineup to start the game, so kudos to him. Staying ready, and, we had time for the shortstop to tie his shoes, and now it's the second baseman's turn.
Yeah, Carson Yoder now playing over second base.
Damon Troyer at third.
Now we're ready to go.
Yep.
Here's the pitch. Fastball a bit low for a ball, 2-0 count. Mike Miller throwing back-to-back strikeouts here in this inning. And the pitch. So going to be lifted air down the right field line. It's going to curl foul. Hit well to the opposite part of the field, but a bit foul on a 2-1 count now to Max Lane.
Man, there's a lot of room out there, isn't there? Like 320 down the line,
yes.
375 dead center. Kind of got a major league dimensions or close to it here. Sometimes center field's usually around 400 feet, but 375 in a high school field, that's pretty deep. 320 down the line. Takes a poke to get a ball out of here.
Certainly.
Outfield's got to be quick and on their horse.
Called strike 3 on the strike 2 rather. Got a little too excited.
Umpire was animated there. That looked like he thought it was strike 3.
Been doing that all game, has he?
No, not that I've noticed. It looked like he rung him up.
That's why I thought it was strike 3, I guess. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That'll be inside in ball 3, full count.
Yeah.
I try to help Mike out, but
hey, the umpire, I thought, rung him up. That's what it looked like to me.
It did. Here's the payoff pitch. Runner going to be swung on, be fouled again to the right side and out of play.
Yeah, and Ben Hostetler out in right field. He's kind of made a good adjustment there. He's seen him foul that ball off the right side, so Ben's hugging that line a little bit. That's what we talked about earlier. Outfield paying attention to who's up, where they're hitting the ball, what's happening during the game. In the major leaguers, you see them always pulling that card out of their back pocket. In high school, you don't have that. You got to kind of pay attention. And
yeah. The payoff going to be high for a ball.
Yeah, I think Isaiah wanted Mike to throw back to second there, but
I think I got caught McQueen on that throw. That'll be the second walk thrown today by Mike Miller. And now runners at first and second on 2 walks thrown in the inning by Mike Miller. And here's Ian Starkey, number 9 batter.
Yeah, let's see if Mike can pound his own here with some fastballs and get out of this inning.
The pitch. So I'm going to be a foul to the backstop. Starkey popped out to Mike Miller in his first at bat. And after this game, we'll have Waynedale against Toronto at 12:30. Ridgewood takes on Waylersburg at 3 o'clock today here at Mazeroski Field. Here's the pitch. Check swing, he'll foul it to the backstop, and just like that, it's a 0-2 count. And then Wheeling Central Catholic against Carrollton at 5:30. Garraway will face St. Clairsville at 7:30 to cap off the Maz Classic. 2 runners aboard, 2 outs in the 4th inning for Indian Creek.
Yeah, and you talk about how nice of a stadium this is, and they got the lights here, so that game under the lights, in high school baseball.
That'll be fun.
Yes.
The pitch. Swung on, be fouled back. Count stays at 0-2. Yeah, you don't always get that opportunity to do that. Hiland has that luxury with the lights, of course.
West Holmes
as well.
I'm not sure, is Waynedale going to get lights? They're getting turf.
Yeah, maybe. Outside going to be Ball 1, 1-2 the count.
See if they got him set up. Go inside here with a fastball and see what happens. Or outside.
The pitch. It's going to be a grounder towards second base, gloved by Carson Yoder. The backhand throw to second base coming in time for the force out to end the inning. Indian Creek gets no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left through 4. A 13-2 lead for Hiland. This is the Maz Classic on WKLM.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This is Emily Sheely of Berga Insurance. Farm ownership is a huge investment. Protect your investment with the right insurance policy. I proudly represent Buckeye Insurance Group, a company that has been insuring farms since 1879. Together we can make sure you have coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Berga Insurance working together to protect you.
It is a 13-2 lead for the Hawks. And at the plate for Hiland going to be the 3, 4, and 5 batters. Grady Monigold followed by Griffin Monigold and Jonah Yoder. Max Lane remains on the mound. Hiland with the 13 runs. And they've gotten 13 hits today as well to go along with the 4 runners left on base. Of course, Parker Heath began the game on the mound, and Max Lane took over in relief. Grady Monigold at the plate. He already broke the single-season school record of home runs with his 10th home run of the year back in the 3rd. He's also gotten a double and a single, and you kind of referred to it off the year, John. Now a triple away from the cycle today. He's accomplished about everything else.
That's the hardest one to get, though. So it's like, where are we going to? He'd have to go to right field corner, or I don't know. He did that already and only got a double, so.
Well, we'll see what happens here. Grady will step into the batter's box. 3 for 3 at the plate with the home run and double and 3 RBIs and 3 runs scored. But that's it. That's all he's done. Not much other than that. Top half of the 5th. Here's Max Lane. Rocks and fires the pitch. That's going to be a bit outside, ball 1. Lane rocks and fires. Now the 1-0 offering going to be just a bit low for a ball. 2-0 count. Melway Paving Company, a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964. Specializing in asphalt paving, crack sealing, seal coating, chip and seal, and pavement planing. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a fly ball toward right field. Going to be in there for a bloop single. Can't stretch that one into a triple, but he'll take that one for another.
Yeah, he needed that ball to like scoot under his glove and roll to the corner. Just didn't happen.
But I guess he'll take 4 for 4. That's not too bad.
It's decent.
Griffin Monigold is at the plate. He's got a hit today. He's, by my count, 1 for 1 anyway, with 2 RBIs and a walk and a run scored. Lane now the pitch. Curveball going to be in there for a strike on the
Good
outside.
curveball right on the corner.
0-1 count.
We got Christian Mullet warming up down there in the Hiland bullpen. Mike's day's probably done.
Here's the pitch. Another curveball going to be outside this time. Ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Be nice to get maybe Christian a little bit of work. All Hawks 13-2 here in the top of the 5th. Of course, we'll have a chance to close the game out, regardless here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch. So I'm going to be popped up high in the air. Foul territory.
Christian's going to catch it down there.
Yeah, that's right. Better be alert over there in that bullpen. It'll be out of play. 1-2 the count.
Oh, he didn't grab it. Did he? Yep, he caught it.
There you go. Lane from the stretch. And the pitch. Seals high into the backstop. Wild pitch will allow the runner to advance to the second base. And that being Grady Monigold. 2-2 count. Now to Griffin.
See if Griffin can pick up another RBI here. Use the big part of the field.
And the pitch. So it'll be a chop foul on the curveball inside. Stays at 2-2.
Yeah, did a good job fighting that one off. Got in on his hands and fouled it down third baseline off the netting. And I'm still, like, the center fielder is still shallow.
At some point, you may think, you know what, I probably should go back a little bit against this.
We'll see what happens here.
We know Griffin's got some power himself.
See if he can find a barrel.
And the pitch. That'll be a curveball inside. That hit him.
Or hit by a pitch.
So he'll take his base.
Looks like we're going to have Ben Hostetler coming in here to hit.
He had been playing out there in the right field, so Ben Hostetler gets the chance to hit in Joni Yoder's spot. Here in the fifth inning. First and second. Nobody out. The pitch. It's going to be a bouncer toward short. Rolls to the left field. A base hit for Hostetler. To third base is Grady. He'll be held right there. So Ben Hostetler a pinch hit opportunity, and he comes through with the single.
Yeah, didn't spot him any pitches. First pitch swinging there.
Hits number 14 and 15 of the game here in the setting for Hiland. Bases are loaded. There's nobody out.
Next up, number 13,
Mike Miller is at the plate. 2 triples for him today and a strikeout. And also 3 RBIs.
Well, now the center fielder remembers Mike. He's moving over. Not going to give him that right center gap.
Curveball in there for a strike, 0-1 count.
Corners are in here. You'd think they're going to try to get that run at home with the bases being loaded.
The pitch. That'll be a curveball just a bit high for a ball, 1-1 count. Can Mike give Grady with one of his triples so he can get the cycles that work that way?
I don't think official scoring works that way, unfortunately.
Here's the pitch. So one be fouled off the handle, goes to 1-2.
But you know something I've never seen is 3 triples in a game. So
no, I've not.
Let's see if, well, Mike's had a rough day. He's had to run the third twice. He got fouled a ball off his ankle right there. He slipped going into third.
He may not want to hit a triple.
He might want to go into that ice tub when he gets back to the Reese Center.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good off-speed pitch that time.
Looked like he went with a straight changeup off the outside corner.
Third strikeout thrown by Max Lane. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Bases still juiced, and now at the plate, going to be Damon Troyer, who was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Lane, now the pitch. So I'll be popped up high in the air, going to be to shallow outfield, going over and making the grabs the center fielder. Tagging coming toward home from third and going to be scoring easily is going to be Grady Monigold. So shallow hit the center field, but Monigold's able to score, and the Hawks will take a 14-2 lead.
Did they call him out for leaving early?
Wow. Did they? Must have. Okay, well, never mind. Okay, well, I'll do it here for the inning, apparently, and the Hawks will not score. And now through 4.5, 13-2 Hiland. This is the Maz Classic on WKLM.
Healthcare feels easier when you feel understood. At Pomerene Hospital, you'll find people who take the time to listen so you can feel cared for and ready for life ahead. From the first appointment to the care you need next, Pomerene keeps things simple, local, and connected. For family checkups, women's care, specialty treatment, surgery, and more, Pomerene is where your community goes to feel better. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Are you ready to take the next step towards a rewarding career in law enforcement? Look no further than Buckeye Career Center's Adult Education Law Enforcement Training Academy. Our program is designed to prepare you for the challenges of the force, providing comprehensive training aligned with the state-mandated curriculum. Upon successful completion, you'll be a certified peace officer ready to serve your community as a deputy, marshal, or police officer. Classes start in August, but pre-physical fitness testing is underway now. Reserve your spot today by calling 330-339-2288.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Entering the bottom of the 5th inning, a 13-2 lead for Hiland Hawks. A chance to close this game out in mercy fashion here in this 5th. If they can prevent maybe they can allow one run here to score, but that would be it. See if they can close it out. And at the plate for Indian Creek, going to be at the top of the order. Hunter Rosnick, Adam Brothers, and then Silas Hyde here to close out. And of course, the Table Rock Pizza Player of the Game was our sponsor for the Player of the Game today, and that player receives a gift certificate for a small one-topping pizza from Table Rock Pizza. That pitch going to be down low for ball one to Hunter Rosnick, who is 1 for 2 with a double, RBI double, and a run score. Mike Miller on the mound once again here in the 5th inning. And for Indian Creek, they've gotten 2 runs, they've gotten 2 hits, and they've also left 3 runners on base today against Mike Miller.
Yeah, Rosnick's a pretty nice player. Done a really good job catching, and second time he's got a barrel.
Right on cue, a liner to center field for the hit. Leadoff batter aboard. Second straight inning, they got the leadoff batter on board for Indian Creek. Here's Adam Brothers. But Miller has struck out 7. He's walked 2. And he is now up to 80 pitches thrown today. Brothers 0 for 2 with a ground out first and also got on by an error. The pitch. Curveball. That's high for ball one. The Hawks will turn around, as you mentioned, we'll play on Monday at 4:30. It's an earlier start time, 4:30 against Sandy Valley. And then a Wednesday game at Sandy Valley, of course, in the IVC. That pitch going to be a called strike on the outside corner. A chance to try and get that IVC title.
Yeah, if Hiland wins on Monday, they'll be guaranteed a tie.
Right. Get that game edge on Indian Valley.
Sandy Valley is a pretty good team.
Yes.
So they're going to have their hands full.
Swing and a miss to the curveball, strike 2, 1-2 the count.
I would assume we'll see Andre Yoder on the mound. I'm not sure who Sandy Valley will throw, but I'm assuming they've been able to win quite a few games in the IVC, so whoever they throw on Monday is going to be a pretty decent pitcher.
Here is the pitch. So going to be a bouncer towards second. Carson Yoder gloves it over the second for the force. The first base going to be not in time. Can't quite turn 2, but they'll force the lead runner off in Rosnick over at second base.
Yeah, that ball just wasn't hit hard enough for Carson to get it to Isaiah in time to make the relay to first. Just a slow ground ball.
1 out runner at first, Silas Hyde at the plate. He was 0 for 2. A strikeout and got on by an error. Miller. Now the pitch. Swung to be fouled back on the curveball. Strike 1.
Not a very big lead over there at first base. Imagine he's staying put. Indian Creek needs 2 runs to keep this game going.
Here's the 0-1. Down low. That's going to be ball 1, 1 strike. And the Killbuck Savings Bank supports local youth, and they hope they all knock it out of the park. And that is the Killbuck Savings Bank.
Yeah, Hiland kind of jumped on Indian Creek here in the first, scoring 4 runs, and then put it away in that 3rd inning. That was a long inning there when you score 9 runs in an inning.
I'd say that's going to be the key play, but really the key inning of the game.
Yeah.
It'll be at 3rd here, the 9 runs, 7 hits. And, of course, that is brought to you by Hobron's Insurance. Here's the 1-1. Down low, going to be ball 2. 2-1 the count. And that was all started, of course, by the solo homer by Grady Monigold in that 3rd. And all the rest of it followed. 2-1 count.
Saying is, hitting is contagious.
Yes. The pitch. High that time, ball 3. Make it ball 4, and that will walk him. So that's the third walk thrown today by Mike Miller.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it for Mike. Coach is going out to the mound here. And
yeah, it's 89 pitches for him, and we'll go ahead and take a timeout. Back to you after this on WKLM.
At Beachy's, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beachies.com.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Pitching change made. It'll be junior left-hander Christian Mullet on the mound to replace Mike Miller. So Mullet will get himself some work here. Right now for this Indian Creek team, there's one out and runners at first and second in the fifth. The Hawks in command. A 13-2 lead. As I mentioned before, take a look here with Christian, I guess before they do that. He's thrown just 2 innings on the season. He's allowed 2 runs, 2 earned. He's allowed 3 hits. He struck out 3 and walking nobody. But as you mentioned, I guess chance really to get Christian a little bit of work here in this fifth inning.
Yeah, he hasn't thrown too much, but like looking at next season, who's going to be on the mound?
Yep.
You're probably going to have Damon Troyer, Christian, Carson Yoder. You're going to see Jonah throwing some. Next season, those guys will be carrying the load.
Mike Miller will go out the center field. Here is the pitch. Fastball going to be a cold strike on the outside corner to James Brothers, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
Christian's not a very big kid out there, but the other day in a bullpen he hit 81. So
wow, the pitch. Curveball swung on a high chopper toward short. It'll be glove. Thrown to first base, going to be in time for the out. What a play at shortstop by Isaiah Wagler. Took a bounce and scooped up by Grady for the second out.
Yep, making up for that ball he didn't field cleanly over there that last inning. But that was a nice play by Isaiah. Had the range to his right.
Yes.
Use that one hop off of turf. Sometimes you see major league shortstops and third basemen make that throw on purpose, try to speed that ball up a little bit.
Here's the pitch. Curveball high for a ball. 1-0 count to Luke McVicker.
Right now, this is a big at bat. If they get a base hit here, they get to play on probably.
Runners did advance to second and third on that ground out. That pitch going to be down low for a ball. A 2-0 count. MRV Siding Supply has top quality products like Provia Siding, decorative siding, windows and doors. Provia manufactures stone and accessories on County Road 624 in Millersburg. Call 800-524-7436. Here's the pitch. It's going to be fouled down the first base side and a play. Goes to 2-1. Indian Creek trying to extend this ball game. Hiland trying to close it out. It's 13-2 Hawks. 2 down, runners at second and third. And the pitch. It's going to be a bouncer toward third. Gloved. Thrown to first base, going to be in time for the out by Damon Troyer. That will do it here for the inning in the ball game. So the Hawks will win it in mercy fashion today by the final margin of 13-2, and really impressive showing today by the Hawks.
Yeah, like we said, they jumped on them in that first inning, a couple errors, and Indian Creek really wasn't able to ever settle in, and that third inning just did them in. Hiland was able to put a big inning together, and that's the difference in the ball game.
Again, stay tuned later on tonight for High School Scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you by Millersburg Tire Service. Hiland wins it here for the Maz Classic, 13-2 over Indian Creek in 5 innings. Back with the post-game show next on WKLM.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church. Did you know having algae, moss, or mildew on your roof can impact your insurance? Take care of the problem before your insurance company takes action by calling Express Power Washing Incorporated at 330-231-4392. Home of the 2-year guarantee. If the green comes back, they come back. Call Express Power Washing Incorporated today at 330-231-4392 before your insurance company calls you.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
It's the kids from D&M Rocks, here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limestone, wood chips, black shale, and black granite, natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones, culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020. D&M Rocks!
Make sure your Medicare Open Enrollment Plan allows you to receive the pharmacy service you deserve. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and did you know that Medicare prescription plans are constantly changing from one year to the next? More and more plans are increasing copays or trying to force you into using their plan-owned mail-order pharmacies. Let us help you prepare for the upcoming year by scheduling a consultation with one of our expert team members, or tell your current insurance expert to make sure your plan allows you to get your prescriptions at one of our local Premier Pharmacy locations in Berlin, Millersburg, and now also in downtown Sugar Creek. Thank you for allowing us to be your local, hometown, independent pharmacy.
And today's postgame show brought to you by Denko Marketing. Hiland wins it in mercy fashion in 5 innings, 13-2 over Indian Creek. Hiland would score 4 times in that first inning, got off on the board very quickly, and got 4 hits and 2 errors they took advantage of in that first. It was a single by Christian Millett to start off the inning, then a 1-out single by Grady Monigold as well, and then a sac fly RBI and also an error in the same play on the hit by Griffin Monigold. 2 RBI triple by Mike Miller, and Hiland led 4-0 after 1. Then a huge third inning really broke the game wide open for the Hawks, scoring 9 times on 7 hits, and really got started with the solo home run by Grady Monigold. That home run, his 10th of the year, would break the new record of single-season home runs of the season for the Hiland Hawks for Grady Monigold. So the Hawks coming through after that with that homer by Grady, an RBI triple by Mike Miller in the same inning, RBI single by Andre Yoder as well, and also a 2 RBI double by Isaiah Wagler. And Hiland led it 13-0 at that point. After Indian Creek would score a pair of runs in the bottom of the third, the Hawks would close out the game the rest of the way, and Hiland gets the mercy win 13-2 in 5 innings over Indian Creek. Back with the final numbers after this from Denko Marketing. Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community. Hiland a winner 13-2 at the Maz Classic at Mazeroski Field in Canis in 5 innings as they defeat Indian Creek today. And for the Hawks, they had 13 runs on 15 hits, 2 errors, 6 left on base. Leading the way, yep, you guessed it, Grady Monigold. What a day today for him, going 4 for 4 at the plate, triple away from the cycle. As he got the home run, breaking the new school record in the single season with his 10th home run of the year. Had a double and also came through with a grand total of 3 RBIs and scored 3 times as well. Also for the Hawks offensively, for them today, it was, of course, Griffin Monigold. He would end up going 1 for 1 at the plate. He had a total of 2 runs scored, and he also would have 2 runs batted in. And Jonah Yoder today, he would get a double and an RBI. Actually, he would get 2 for 3 at the plate with a double, a run batted in. Also, he would score a pair of runs. Mike Miller, a big day offensively. He went 2 for 4 with 2 triples and 3 runs batted in. And he would also score a run for the Hiland Hawks offense. And also Isaiah Wagler went 2 for 3. He had a double and also 2 RBIs and would score a run. As for Indian Creek, they had 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, 5 left on base. Their leadoff batter, Hunter Rosnick, went 2 for 3. He had a double and a run batted in as well to lead away for them. And also Max Lane had a double and a run scored. He would also walk 1 time. Into the win of the man for Hiland, Mike Miller, the senior lefty. He went 4 1/3. He allowed 2 runs, just 1 earned. His first earned run allowed this year. And 3 hits allowed. He struck out 7. He walked 3. As for Mike Miller, he improved his record to 4-0. And then Christian Mullet, the junior, pitched the final 2/3 relief in scoreless relief to finish it off. On the other end, getting the loss on the mound for Indian Creek was sophomore Parker Heath. He went 2 1/3. He allowed 10 runs, 9 earned. 9 hits allowed. He struck out 2, walked 1. And also Max Lane, the junior, went 2 2/3 of relief. He allowed 3 runs and 3 earned. For 6 hits allowed. He struck out 3. He walked 1 and hit 2 batters. Hiland gets the win by the final score of 13-2 in 5 innings over Indian Creek. We'll be back around with the player of the game and to wrap it up after this from Denko Marketing. Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community. Hiland gets the win by the final margin of 13-2 by Mercy in 5 innings over Indian Creek. Matt Croy alongside John Monigold. And what a game like this, you're playing against good teams. Indian Creek has been a good team all season long, but you don't expect to get a Mercy win. But that kind of speaks a lot to just how well Hiland's playing.
Yeah, they're kind of on a roll right now, and you want to be playing your best baseball at the end of the season, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Table Rock Pizza player of the game going to be Grady Monigold. It's kind of too hard sometimes. Just you got to give it to him, right? Do you think a performance like that? Grady, of course, breaks the single-season school record, 10 home runs. You think about that incredible accomplishment here for Grady, but boy, you still got a lot more games to play.
Yeah, you got at least 4 games next week, and then the tournament run. So, kind of the sky's the limit. See where he goes from here.
I just think just in general, John, you think about what Grady's accomplished here with driving in runs and the home runs here. Just there's been a lot of great players coming through and a lot of great hitters, but he's right up there with the best of them.
Yeah, you look at the history of the Hiland baseball program and how many great players have come through that program, and all the hard work that goes into putting something together like that. You got to have the talent, and then you got to work hard at it. And when you do, good things are going to happen.
Good things are going to happen indeed. Of course, Mike Miller's able to get on the mound. I think the biggest thing with Mike here is we know what Mike can do pitching-wise. It's just good to see him pitching again today and kind of breaking off a little bit of that rust.
Yeah, he had to, kind of take a week off with that ankle, and then he hasn't been on the mound in about, 2 weeks. And, I think that long inning kind of got to him a little bit. But, hey, you're going to have that, and you're not going to complain when your offense puts up 13 runs for you. But I'm sure Mike is a little bit disappointed, but then you look at it and you turn around and he hit 2 triples today, so you can't be too upset. He did, and that's the first earned run he's given up all season. So hats off to Mike, and he'll get back into rhythm, and we're going to need him down that stretch, and I'm more than confident he'll come through when needed.
Well, get another win here before the tournament drawings, of course, on Monday. And then, as we talked about, now the Hiland kind of set their sights here next week and trying to grab this IVC championship.
Yeah, Monday's a pretty big game. That's the one you want to get. That's the last home game of the season. Again, we talked about it. It's going to be a 4:30 start. But, you gotta think you want to get that one and at least clinch that share, and it'll take a little bit of pressure off on Wednesday. And like we said, Sandy Valley has some good wins this season. And, it's not going to be an easy task, so you got to come in there and keep doing what you've been doing and see what happens.
So indeed, they will take on, as we talked about, Sandy Valley on a home game on Monday. It'll be a 4:30 start, a half-hour earlier start time for that on Monday. Then Hiland also plays Wednesday at Sandy Valley. They have the Friday game, of course, the Battle of Holmes County at West Holmes. And then next Saturday, they'll be at Strasburg, close out regular season play. And, of course, there'll be tournaments starting up at the week after that. And for Indian Creek, for them, kind of looking at them with their loss, as Hiland goes down to 17-3, they've won 10 straight. Indian Creek goes to 17-6. They've now lost 3 games in a row. And for the Redskins, can take a look at them. They'll turn around, and they'll be playing against on Tuesday, a home game against Edison. They'll play at St. Clairsville Wednesday, and then on Thursday, a home game against Martins Ferry. As far as WKLM is concerned, we'll take a look at coming up next week. Of course, we'll have tournament games coming throughout the week, tournament softball, so stay tuned for that schedule. In addition to that, on Monday, we'll also be bringing you that Sandy Valley Hiland game as well. Again, 4:30 start, airtime about 4 o'clock for that. And also Tuesday, Ashland's at West Holmes. And we'll have that Battle of Holmes County for you next Friday as well with Hiland at West Holmes, under the lights at West Holmes for that game at 7 o'clock. That'll wrap things up for us. We do want to thank, of course, Melissa Patrick back at the studio, and also thank our video live streaming partners from Claxon Communications, Abby Jones, the producer for today's live stream, and also it was Casey Claxon and Bryce Hains helping to work the cameras as well. For John Monigold, I'm Matt Croy. Again, the post-game show brought to you by Denko Marketing. Just a reminder, if you want to come out and watch some baseball, the Game 2 today has Waynedale taking on Toronto at 12:30. Game 3 today has Ridgewood against Wheelersburg at 3 o'clock, and then Wheeling Central Catholic against Carrollton at 5:30 tonight, and then Garaway will face St. Clairsville tonight at 7:30 here at the Maz Classic and Mazeroski Field. Again, the final score today in the Maz Classic saw Hiland defeat Indian Creek in 5 innings, 13-2. So long, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.